So, dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight and neck head straight in one line, in your right palm on your left. And gently close your eyes and focus your mind to this bell sound, please. So, while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So your right palm on your left and bring your attention to your body. Scan head to toes 3 times yourself and say Sopatveva, or may I be well and happy. 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation and exhalation. And also later observe the impermanent, unsatisfactory nature and selflessness within any sensation arise in your body. So in the beginning, we're going to relax our body step by step. And following my words, mentally relax your body. Relax your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your ears. Relax your nose. Relax your upper lip. Relax your lower lip. Relax your chin. Relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth. Relax your tongue. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders, arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. Don't try to locate the organ. Just think of yourself. Wherever it is, just let it be relaxed. Relax your kidneys. Relax your gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. Relax your large intestine. Relax your abdominal organs. Relax your buttock. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. Bring your attention to your body and feel the weight, heaviness, tightness, your whole posture, physical structure. Just observe. Don't try to correct anything. Just get a mental note. Get out of all the personal status that you carry. This is me, this is my body. Your awareness completely need to be empty. Let your body to be completely empty from the desires. Each and every atom, any cell, veins, muscles, bone marrows, everything release from the mind. You become empty means you become available. You may experience how the energy flow through you all your body. Just let it happen. And slowly place your mind in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalation, exhalation to happen naturally. Through the sensation, recognize this is inhalation, this is exhalation. Do nothing extra. Don't bound to your own experience. Don't verbalize your experience. Don't have any argument or chattering yourself. Just recognize whatever arises related to inhalation, exhalation. If your mind go here and there, bring it back again and again. Just settle down with the sensation. And follow the entire continuation of the inhalation, exhalation, knowingly this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end. Also be aware about the depth and the length of the inhalation, exhalation. And some inhalation, exhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. Each and every inhalation, exhalation unique. Just recognize it. Keep your attention only to the sensation. Just recognize how the sensation arises and existing and disappearing. Don't react. Don't try to label it or don't try to put a name on it. Just see only the change. Bring attention to your body and observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this with clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward, visualize yourself and send it as a light to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward, and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance, or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear Dhamma practitioners, when it comes to practice meditation, it is mainly cultivating our own mind. So when it comes to mind, it's mainly have a structure. So the mind depending from thoughts, and not only thoughts, it depending on pictures. And thoughts disappearing itself very quickly. But the pictures is not like that. Pictures are strong. So the pictures more strong, and it stay, even the thought disappear, the, the the picture related to that thought going to stay within you for longer time. And when another thoughts come to your mind, it come with the picture. So then, and you have another picture, and when that picture becomes stronger, the previous picture going to go disappear. So this is not somebody doing. This is a very natural process in our mind. And other thing is, these thoughts, these pictures, that itself have a current to arise. So that whole process called mind. That's why in the Abhidhamma it explained Chitta, Chaitasika, Rupa and the Nibbana. Those are the fundamental nature and the qualities of the mind. Chitta, Chaitasika, Rupa, Nibbana. So when you get out of the thought and thought pattern, that and the pictures, and that is where your mind going to disappear. So it is not a kind of like you just turn like get out of it, or it's kind of not a kind of like the way you turn off the switch. It's not going to happen like that. In the beginning, you have to recognize this mind is not something kind of like a material thing. It appears according to cause and effect. It appears according to the condition. It cannot happen itself. And it is not related to beyond something else related to you or into the outside world. It happening within your body. So that is the Theravada teaching. That is the Theravada, the Buddhism mainly teach. It's not related to something beyond your body. It is the process of this whole body. But at the same time, you have power to slowly and deeply recognize this, and the mind has power to observe the process itself. And once you have the knowledge how things arising and disappearing, that knowledge itself become the key point to turn off it. Otherwise, without seeing how this process happening, you cannot get out of it. So that's why through the meditation, we try to slowly experience it and try to access to that level. So remember, the mind is not kind of like something that go beyond you, or it is not something that not going to listen to you, because you are itself the mind. So then in the beginning, always remember to keep the emptiness in you. So whatever the things you do, and rather than having different ideas, holding different ideas in your mind, even in day-to-day activities, try to move forward with the empty mind. Because when you become empty, it is that you get ready for the moment. And when you become empty, that your awareness is going to become sharp. But normally, we always have ideas, and we always bound to things, and we always bound to plan, structure, schedule. So that way, when you go forward, you make things happen the way that you already plan. But that way, you cannot get out of it. You cannot get out of the mind, because you build up the mind. As example, you already have a plan, and then you go and work. Then when the plan becomes successful, deeply what is happening, the condition of the mind becomes stronger. So that is the very conventional way. That's why we are keep going this way. But if you able to become empty and observe deeply, and you go according to the necessary conditions in the moment, in that very moment, you become successful, and at the same time, you bring the awareness more sharper and clear and stronger, rather than the condition of the mind. So that doesn't mean you no need to plan, or you no need to prepare for your day-to-day activities. Of course, you have to do things. But when you're going to do something, don't be a prisoner to your own pattern, or your own structure, or don't be a prisoner to your own schedule. When you perform something, in that very moment, you have to be free from your plan. So otherwise, what will happen? You build up the self-centered, this egocentric mind, and then you cannot get out of it. You start to believe, oh, whatever I think, or whatever it work, and then you bound to that idea. But look at the world, that everybody think not to get sick, and everybody think that not to get old. Everybody like to stay for longer time period here. But look what happening every day. So then we have to remember, even though in a condition, in a conventional way, we find some kind of comfort with this mental formations, mental structure. But underneath this all, there is something happening beyond our wish. So that is what you have to see. To see that, you have to let go this conditioned mind. Because without freedom, you cannot get into that. So that's why always remember to keep the freedom in you. That look yourself, that everything, whatever come to your mind, see how that things change. It doesn't matter name or form. This everything moment by moment change. So you have to observe that, you have to understand, and you have to be with that experience. You can experience it, but you cannot neglect that experience when you're going to do something. You cannot kind of become careless that what you experience when you're going to do something. So that is what happening mostly. because otherwise we know a lot of things, even within our own life. We have some self-experience. We went through certain situations. But still, when a situation comes, and we cannot bring that our own wisdom, our own knowledge to apply. So if you cannot apply what you experience, what's the point? So that's mean it is not the real wisdom yet. That's mean you didn't see it yet. So through the meditation, we trying to experience and we try to see it very clearly, because the very nature of the mind, once the mind sees something very clearly, when the mind sees something, that is the solution for that, whatever the situation or the whatever the difficulty or whatever the problem or whatever the question, when the mind recognizes something very clearly, even a problem. So the whatever the problem, the solution is with it, but the thing is, we cannot see it. When you cannot see the solution, it become a problem to you. But when somebody can see the solution, that person, it's not going to become a problem to that person. So there is no something exists as a problem. It depends on according to the capacity of our mind, that everything the same. So then you have to look, rather than conditioning, categorizing the world and the experience and the things, mind and matter, are you trying to see, are you trying to recognize within yourself? That is what little by little you have to develop. So to develop that, you have to bring the clarity. So the clarity is just not practicing meditation, because the mind become dirty, mind become heavy through our bodily, verbally and mentally actions. And when it comes to that, mostly one of the major thing is unhappiness and unsatisfaction. So unhappiness and unsatisfaction make our mind heavy, dark, unclear. So mostly unhappiness, unsatisfaction come because of the anger, hatred, jealousy. So this kind of conditions. So then if you able to give a solution for that, then in another way that you can purify your mind and keep it clear and sharp while you're practicing meditation. So cleaning the mind, it is just not only one way. There are different ways that you can clean the mind. That's example, when there is a greed, hatred, and the jealousy, and bringing the opposite action, you can minimize and you can clean the greed, hatred, and the delusion. Like when you develop the loving kindness, compassion, and the wisdom, so that kind of qualities. So another way is seeing. When you see, that is another way. That is one of the best way to do that, but there are some other ways. And avoiding things. And when you keep avoiding it's in a certain level, it going to become weak. When it become weak, that another way that you can develop the clarity. So when it come to that, always you have to remember, and according to your the conventional life, there are many possibilities that you can apply to your life to keep this clarity, rather than make your mind dark or heavy or unclean, dirty. You can make it more clean. So there is a sutta called Dhammika Sutta, and Anguttara Nikaya chapter 6, this sutta come. So this Dhammika Sutta is like this. This Venerable Dhammika, he became a monk, and then he went to his own village. So there were many temples in that village. And He went to one temple, but within few days, all the other monks became very disappointed with him. And then he couldn't stay in that place and he left the temple. And he went to another temple in that area. It was a huge village. So he went to another temple. It's own village. He went to another temple. He stayed there a few days and then he couldn't stay there. And all other monks became very disappointed. And then he went to another. So like that, he went to 7 temples around that village. Even in any temple, he couldn't stay. And then he thought, this is not going to work for me. I couldn't find a place to stay. So he went to see the Buddha. Only one good thing is he didn't think about to destroy. So he went to see the Buddha and told to Buddha, Venerable Sir, there's a problem. Because I went to temples, this is my own village temples, but I couldn't stay there. And all other monks became unhappy with me. So then Buddha started to have a conversation and understood the reason. Because this monk having a bad mouth and blaming to others and saying bad things, unnecessary things. And because of that, suddenly what happening, that all other monks get disturbed. So then Buddha told him a story. Long time ago, there was a huge banyan tree. So that huge banyan tree, and you had a huge shade. So a lot of people come to this shade during the daytime, and they used to spend the time. And sometimes when the people come, they break some branches, and when it has seed, they break that seeds, pick the leaves. So then this tree got a little bit disappointed and thinking, these people come and stay under my shade, and at the same time they're disturbing to me. So what the tree thought, I'm not going to give any kind of facilities to these people. So in the very next day, what happened? Huge wind came and the tree fell down. So then in that tree, there was that deity related to that tree. And it start to cry, oh, my tree fell down. What I can do? And in that deities community, there was the leader, and he came and asked, why you crying? And then he explained the situation. Oh, see what happened. There was a huge wind and came, and then I fell down. Now I cannot be here. I going to die. So then the leader asked, so what happened? Why it happened? Because you are so strong and you are so huge and you so old. And what happened? Why it happened like this way? And what you were thinking? So then this angel told, oh, yesterday I was thinking, when these people come, why these people come and pick tree leaves, and why they break branches? And I got a little bit mad. So then the leader told, so it is not the wind throw this tree. So I am the one who did this. Because as a tree, you have a dharma to carry with you. So whoever come to you, and you have to give whatever they want. You cannot turn your back to whoever come to you. Even they cut you, you have to give whatever you can. Even if they break you, destroy you, you have to give whatever you can. So that is your dharma. That is why you became a tree. So when you get out of that dharma, you cannot exist. So that's why that I want to give this lesson to you. That's why you fell down like this. And then the tree, this angel, and asked the forgiveness, and then and understood the dharma, and somehow and able to stay in the same place, and the tree start to grow again, bigger and bigger and bigger. So Buddha mentioned this story to this monk. So remember, as a monk, you carry monkhood, you have dharma, you related to the monkhood. So then you cannot destroy that, you cannot get out of it. So then how it related to you? So then when it come to you, you have to remember, as a child, that, and according to a child, there is a dharma that related to child. And according to young person, there is a dharma that that young person should carry with him or her. And when you become a mother or father anymore, you are not a person that whoever used to be alone yourself. So as a husband, wife, when you become a husband, you have a dharma with you. That dharma make you husband. No, you cannot become a husband. You cannot become a wife. That dharma make you as a wife. So that's why if you don't get married, it doesn't matter you have many people around you, you go and doing dating with many people, but you're not going to become a husband or wife. So then how you become a husband? Because you get into that dharma. And when you become a mother, it is just not only by you yourself with your own will you're going to become a mother. You need a child. So then through that process, when you become a mother or you become a father, look at in the world, how many people, they don't have children. They go everywhere, pray for everything, do everything, but they cannot get it. So then in yourself, they are deeply in your mind, in your heart, you had the desire to become. So you qualified for that, and you asking for that, to become mother or father. And then once you become a mother or father, you related to that dharma. And when you become a grandmother, grandfather, you related to that dharma. You cannot become, oh, this is my life, I do whatever I want. No. Now you are a grandmother or you are a grandfather. Then then you have to go with that. So the thing is this, it doesn't matter you are a monk or you are a husband, wife, child, or grandmother, grandparent. If you get out of the dharma, you cannot exist. Somehow you're going to get into difficulties. So sometimes knowingly or unknowingly, when we having this conventional life, and sometimes we don't care about that, where we are, what is our position, what are our responsibilities, what should I do for others. And when it comes to human life, And as a human, what are the dharmas, what are the qualities that you have to carry within yourself as a human? Because once you get out of that qualities, it doesn't matter you have a head and leg, 2 legs, 2 hands, that's not going to make you a human. So then you get out of the human qualities. So then we all depend on the qualities. So that qualities become the dharma. So when you get out of that quality anymore, that dharma not going to be with you. So then you become something else and you become somebody else and you are in danger then. So otherwise you have to, that's why, that otherwise you have to have spiritually, you have to develop something yourself. So if you get into the dharma, then you have to be with that dharma. Otherwise, you cannot become just nobody in the society. You cannot just do whatever you want. Anyone cannot do anything like that way. We have to surrender to certain principles. We have to surrender to the nature. We have certain limit to surrender to our own needs. So we cannot go beyond the limits. That is the very nature of the conventional life, because it is conditioned. That's why it impermanent. That's why we say all conditioned things in it not depend on separately one thing. It came out of something. So that's why you cannot just stay away from everything, because you build already with something. So then what the Buddha said? Remember, hold it to the qualities of the monk. So when it come to that, the Buddha gave that few qualities, especially mainly few qualities, and that it is related to the, when he a monk mean, it related to all the people, any human being in this world, to the past, even to the future, even in the present. So that is dharma, because dharma you cannot personalize it. This is only for you, like medicine or capsule giving, or this is only for you, custom made. Dharma is not like that. So that's why even Buddha gave this sermon to this venerable Dhammika, and it related to, you can apply it to your own life. So if you want to keep your position, and if you want to find the peace in you, if you don't want to dirt your mind out of the position that you carry, the moment you hold, the place you hold, remember to do these things. So the one is, as a husband, wife, as children, and as parents, brothers, sisters, or anybody, and as monks, ourselves. When somebody blames you, when somebody blame, don't blame to them. So that's it's it's very simple. What is this? But look at our life. That is what we keep doing. We know that it is very simple. That's why the dharma is very simple. That is why, especially in Theravada Dharma, in Theravada Buddhism, we don't teach anything that you cannot see. Oh, it is there. You cannot come beyond this. Only the monks can see this. So you have to get the initiation from monks. It's not like that. This is very simple. That's the nature of the Theravada Buddha's teaching. This is the Theravada tradition. So when somebody blames you, don't blame. Especially that when it comes to the relationships. Let them to blame. Why you blame? If you blame, that means you not in the position. You not hold it to the position that you got. Another thing is, and sometimes when another person get angry, if the child get angry, as parents, don't get angry. If the husband, wife get angry, don't get angry. Let that person to get angry, because maybe there are many reasons we don't know. You cannot see. Even you live together, you don't know. There are many reasons sometimes. Even that person doesn't know why that person get angry like that way. Maybe it coming from the previous life. So then you have to have compassion. That's it. You cannot get angry because even that person don't know why this happening, and he's a prisoner to himself. Then because of that, why you get angry? So then maybe a misunderstanding. That person misunderstands something and get angry. And because of that, then why you get angry? And you know, maybe that person misunderstood, that's why get angry. And because of that also, you know the reason, and knowingly that you get angry. See? And you know that person misunderstood and that's why got angry. Then there's no reason for you to get angry, because you know itself that anger has no reason. But still, we sometimes when other person get angry, we get angry. This is the dangerous disease everywhere. Go all over. It is faster than corona. Angry, another thing is the hate. If somebody hate you, especially family members like brothers, sisters, this is very common all over the world. More than, somebody, mostly the brothers, sisters hate each other. Look at with this human nature. How it is possible? They are very few, very few that have kind of like a very good, strong relationship as brothers, sisters. Otherwise, sometimes they don't even look each other. They stay away from. Even they go to party or wedding or sometimes stay away, far away. Look how it is possible. You have to think a little bit, why this come from, where this happen. This because this very simple thing. Look, we try to think about the nirvana or attaining nibbana and gaining this, that, but look ourselves. That's why, are you just simply developing these qualities within yourself? And that's why that you have to think. When you have a friend, are you ever have the hate regarding that friend? No, I work myself like that way. I never in my life, hate for somebody whoever close to me. It doesn't matter, make mistakes. I never do that. Sometimes like I ask from my brothers, sisters that have you ever got jealousy about me? They kind of like what? That is the blessing. That's why I always tell to people that you can manifest the blessing. It is in you. So have you ever had the jealousy about your brothers and sisters? Look, and sometimes, I know some people I know personally. They have jealousy with their parents. They have jealousy regarding their own children. See, it is nothing wrong. It is not wrong. That thing is what I want to tell. We are in that nature. If you don't see it, you're not going to purify yourself. So that's why here in this Dhammika Sutta, what the Buddha said, when you hold it to Dharma, stay with that. Then no one going to take you away, throw you away. Why people throw you away? Because somehow, somewhere, knowingly or unknowingly, you didn't understand the dharma that you should perform, how you should behave. You didn't know. So it happened because your mind was not clear. That's why. Because when the mind become clear, naturally you can see it. And other thing is listening like this way or reading something or like that. So then remember that. Never hate anyone. In my life, I never do that. I never hate anyone. That doesn't mean I going to have a very close relationship with everybody. No, I don't have any kind of like a relationship with anyone like that way. No, because we cannot do that way. Because people have different ways to be kind of like whoever they are. Just I wish myself, go for your best and be your best. That's it. If I can do something, I do. So it giving, end of the day, it giving the peace and no hatred, no jealousy regarding anyone. So then you have to remember that in your life, especially with the people around you, with your brothers, sisters, with your husband, wife, children, never have jealousy. That is it is very powerful for you. You become so strong with the dharma. That is what happening. If your husband no wife go away, you cannot stop it. They're going to go. You have to appreciate that when they are with you. That's it. But the thing is, you should not be jealous. Deeper in your heart, maybe no one knows, but you should not be jealousy. And always wish for the good. Always wish for the good. And it's going to make you strong. And that is the dharma. As a person, you develop. Even it doesn't matter, conventional life, you become a monk, or you become just a lay person, or you married, or you single, you have children, no, it doesn't matter. See? But if you have this all, but still you become a monk even still, and if you have the jealousy, hatred, anger deeper inside you, related even regarding another monk, what's the point? There's no future to move forward. So you become a husband, wife. If you get jealousy, hatred, angry regarding your own husband, wife, where you go beyond that? How you going to move forward in your life? And you have children, and as parents and children, if you hate each other, angry each other, jealousy each other, where you move forward from there? Don't need to think about the whole even though we say may all living beings be well and happy. Can you work within your heart, deeply inside you, regarding one person? That's going to, it's huge. That is where your heart going to shine deeply. It doesn't matter then that there is no fear. You gain the freedom, and you bring the emptiness always to your mind. Otherwise, it's always, gloomy mind. So that's why it is nothing. The mind is not something that exists permanent, nothing. It's all thoughts. It's all thoughts, that all you carry, just thoughts. When the thoughts change, everything change. And you have no power over thoughts. It happened according to necessary conditions and the environment and situations. That's it. So we are the result of that, all the condition, cause and conditions and the nature. We are the result of this nature. If the nature change, we change. So then remember yourself while you're living, even for a moment, don't get dirty yourself. Don't get out of your position. Don't get out of your dharma. Look at that, what happened to that tree. And it got mad and angry, and then just right away, the wind came and bring it down. It hold because of the dharma. So the same thing happened to us. If we start to have the jealousy, hatred, anger, you know what will happen? The very next day, we get out of the game. We get out of the game. So then while you're living, even maybe we live for a day, maybe just for 1 week, 1 month, that's it. Not for 100 years or many years. No, you don't need to plan ahead like that, because with the greed, hatred, jealousy, anger, full of lust, living 100 years, so much pain. What the point? It is pain not only for us, it's pain for all other people around us. So that's why always remember, just for a day, it's enough. Clean your heart. When you go to sleep every day, completely make it empty. It doesn't matter whatever good or bad or anything, end of the day, you balance your account. Just clean everything. Go empty mind. When you sit for meditation, remember this. Anytime, whenever you do meditation, sit with the empty mind. It is so powerful. Look at, whatever the situation, when something empty means it is available. So when you become empty means you available for your liberation, your transformation, your nibbana, you available. So without that availability, so whatever that you keep doing, it cannot happen. So then yourself every day, think never ever because of somebody, especially the people who are close to you, and never have jealousy, hatred, anger, so like that. And whatever the mistake they does, and it's up to them. And you no need to go behind it and stay away and find your peace. And the only thing is, don't get disturbed out of it. Keep your clarity. Keep doing whatever you do. When there is opportunity for you to do something, 100% you do your best. That's it. You don't compromise. When something you have to do, you do your best. And then you move forward. And wherever in the samsara, your life never going to get into a trouble. Of course, in condition, in the natural conditions world, we're going to go always up and down. There is no, it's kind of like, everything going to become successful. But deeply in your heart, you're going to be so comfortable, relaxed. So then have that comfort, have that peace, have that the bliss inside you. If you don't have that, you can do it. Remember that. That is the highest level of human, that maturity, that transform yourself and manifest that bliss in you. And when you do that yourself for yourself, and you feel so confident regarding this dharma and to move forward, and that is where end of the day you can meet the the liberation within your own heart, not somewhere. And you, because attaining to liberation doesn't mean you're going to get another hand or another eye or another leg, another head. It's not like that. You transform your heart. So then keep that purity. And that monk understood that, and he forgave from the Buddha, and then he went back to the, the temple, and everybody was so happy about him. See, that it's not about others. So then yourself remember, this all the Dhamma, this all the teachings, and related to anyone in the world. So anybody from any time, from anywhere, you can start your journey. So if you cannot start it today or tomorrow or next week or next month or next year, before you die, there will be a day for you to think again and again to start, or at least try to remember that. And when that day is ready for you, start from there. So with that, I bless upon everyone. With this good practice, may all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digaayuko bhava. Ittavata cha ammi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu. Sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.